looking very much like a teacher, I must say. And so, here we go. And as we move on to Sal, as you can imagine, was always involved in choir, conversation and community. In her early family, she was deeply engaged with Christian Association, which was empathetic. Here she also developed her passion to help therapy, led worship at Trinity Chapel at Macquarie. Her unknowingly crossed with people in family and attended time. Sal took a leap of faith and moved to Perth, pastor, and became involved in pastoral support. She returned to Sydney, where she joined Salvation Army Church. It's involved in worship leading, church's community engagement, and provided me of her. It's a real, and her passion for God has been through worship. And in 2010, and towards in Uniting Church. So from 2019, Uniting Church, prayer ministry, performing a baptism in somewhere pool. From 2000, beginning of Camden, the growth of their family with Maddie joining it and becoming a part of it. Together they led church through its infancy, which unfortunately coincided with the COVID. But here we are, this church, team, Cam, Sue and Mel, and the church congregation. Leadership development, evangelism and prayer and healing have all been ongoing features of our ministry. But this retirement isn't the end of the. I look forward to the and retreat ministry. Wife. That's here in South from CUC days in a ladies more high tea and the fair trade fair was that we ran there. I'd like to invite Carly and Georgie and Robin and Brad from the members of just to say a few of how people their lives video from
guitar in my hands. Please forgive me if I'm nervous. And if you know me, you know that I'm pretty direct. So it's weird because I feel like yes, we're like we still get to keep them and still goodbye at the same time. So it's a bit weird. I just wanted to share. Thank you so much for and always championing for me. And yeah, welcome to your home. And thank you so much.
You should all count yourself together, and I've seen her cry like years, so that was good. I had like a whole speech written, but waffle. But I would like to be the first memories that I have. My first memory of was obviously FaceTime and at the first gathering when it stormed and said who maybe struggled a bit with people. And Maddie handed a big bowl of popcorn to a single person. Them. It's not in here, that's okay. Memory of probably was before. God is So Good by Pat Barrett, up the front of CUC song, and you kind of do the like this. And then I had to go Google the lyrics. Lots of songs that say God is so good. Sing it again. So I thought, that's the memory of Peter singing with great, very loud projector at CUC. Also, To God Is So Good. Not in time, but and, he is consistent with that for you. But no, it's good. Yeah. Carly Breath up the road. There came a community is great. Times. At the end of the day, go down to Peter and Sal's and be like, would never believe what happened. And they would very patiently listen to us go, well, not really you, more so go on and on about the same thing for about and then that separate jobs, and we're not down the road and a lot of well, but that's okay. And anyway, I'm going to keep waffling if I don't stop. So we love you, and we're also divided, really chaotic for them as well as us, to exist in a space where their and family was and something that we don't take lightly. So I'm going to say, because you'll still be led by city, and that we get to know you. Who would like to go? Okay.
Hi, got a couple more nervous people up the sorry. We're privileged to be a part of honouring Peter and Sal today. Peter, back in the 80s, when he was minister at my family's town at Mossvale. Talk of the town amongst my teenage friends, he was the hot new minister that many girls had a crush on.
There you go, Pete. I first met Peter in 1994. Spirit led Peter to meet my first wife and I at the St George Private Hospital. When I speak today, basically what I've been taught from pray and ask. So basically what I've done. So it's very important. Anyone who knows. Sorry. Yes, very patient, very persistent, loyal, and through what we've been through. Hang on.
Thank you. Let's forward to...
Pete, I'm buggering this up. Sorry, mate. But this morning when I was asking the Lord to share what we need to today, the 28 and 28 number for some reason.
Yeah, number 21. Who knows me knows that it's a very significant number for some strange reason. on the 28th. We go to get room number 20, number 28. Table number 2. When I'm in 8 or car number our 28th, Peter was one of my brides 28th. It's a significant number for us for some reason.
Sorry, I hope it's not about us and not about anyway, the other, I mean, obviously, Peter was married to his for 28 years. I was married to my years. Okay. So some other examples. I just what 28 was. I'd do that. What came means 28. The whole on 3,020 people. 5th of May at Pentecost. The AD. 8 riders of the Old Testament. The phrase in 28 times, and the word God be praised.
12, and I was introduced stunning blonde through Peter Camden. Peter and Sally both carrying me and to express life and the trajectory of my life. It was also through these friendships and the connections at Camden Uniting that I met my husband Brett. Peter and Sal are dear friends and I. When we want to counsel, we go to Peter and Sal. We want to share life's ups with someone, we go to Peter. They're two people to feel and honest with and not feel judged. They can compare trustworthy, intuitive, discerning, fun to have. We're all their enormous capacity so much are just two, like literally how have and impacted the humans, and we that they have been to us. They move into this new chapter as they continue their calling.
And very much.
I'm sure, and I have had many very similar. So feel free to either share stories or your or things after the service, or an email if you feel, or to us at the church. We would love to hear stories about that. Brian, he is a network. He is being very calm, but he has recorded a video, and so we are going to see that now.
Hi, Peter and Sal. This is Brian, and I'm really sorry that I can't be there. I'd love to be, and it's a time for me of trying to behave myself, which has always been hard. That I think it has been for you to be much more and courageous and strong and consistent. You've challenges that all of us just watch and admire and, you know, we get encouraged by. So thank you for the ministry that you've had over these years. My connection with you, Peter, began in spring many years ago, and I remember then being impressed by your sincerity and godliness. It's been consistent, and I know you've been through some things. And Peter, you know, I just love what you've done in your home. I love the challenge that you have met and the input that you've had. And so in this next season, I just want to pray a verse that God gave me. It's from Hebrews 10.